Cool.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Let's get rolling. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3. Oh, shoot. No, we're not, because I got to record this. Let's try this one more time.
Woo!
5, 4, 3.
You're listening to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the guild Convert to Raid on Airy Peak, US.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 170 of the Converted Podcast, the World of Warcraft podcast all about the Convert to Raid guild on Airy Peak, US. Sal, what's the audience got to look forward to tonight?
In this episode, we have Alpha is out, your converted shoutouts, the CTR raid update, and Kaiaphin joins us again. Yeah.
That's right. Everybody, I am Barfolomew the Paladin. Joining us this evening is Kaiaphin from Kaya's Creations. How you doing, Kaya?
I'm doing well, thank you. Sorry, I was responding to someone in chat.
Oh, you can talk to the chat all you want, honey.
Talk to chat constantly.
Okay.
It's great. They love it.
I am doing much better than I was 5 days ago.
Because you have internet now.
Because I have internet now.
Right. Yes.
when you are a gamer and you have a long distance relationship, the internet is key.
Oh yes.
Yeah, add to that quarantine, and I don't even know what you do.
I remember Aberdeen because back then was when my internet kept going in and out all the time. I would be out of internet for like 2-3 days, and just like I would always be back in Aberdeen, and then I would go out. I have fond memories of, well, not fond memories, but memories of that.
Frequent memories.
Yes.
Oh, my friends are here.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't they all show up to hang out with you for tonight?
Yeah, you're awesome.
To harass me.
Yeah, that's what they're here for.
Yeah.
Also with us this evening, Sal Mysis the Shaman.
Just a second. I gotta finish. I gotta collect these pairs, so I can turn them in for bells, in Animal Crossing. We can go on the I just Animal Crossing is a priority right now to many of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are in Convert to Crossing, the official guild for Animal Crossing.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, so the other thing I've been doing is I've been watching some alpha. So a lot of people are getting, not a lot of people, but some people are getting the alpha, right? And I watched people going through Bastion and stuff, and yes, there's bugs, and yeah, it's alpha. But I was telling y'all this before the show, dude. Exile's Reach is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, like I love that a new player, when they're going through, it's gonna like really pound in their head. Like, here's where you go, here's what you do. You don't feel like you are born and then dropped off at driving school with no driving instructor.
Yeah, so it's like levels 1 through 10. They teach you about your class. They teach you in the end. You have to join a dungeon group and work together to kill like a dungeon boss.
What's interesting is right now at that dungeon, nobody is queued in their roles, so that is interesting. Everyone's kind of DPS.
Yeah, everyone's DPS in that, but it's epic. At one point, you kill a dragon because it's World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So if you want to, level through Elwyn Forest, as usual or something like that, if you can still do that. They haven't taken that away. Your old leveling experiences. But I think this is good. So what it does, a brand new player who's never played the game before has to do Exile's Reach first, and then it drops you off in BFA content. And then once you level through BFA, you'll go straight into Shadowlands. After you've done that, you can level however you want. And us will be able to do it however we want from the get. From the jump. But guys, Exile Reach is a really good introduction to WoW.
Oh yeah,
it feels epic.
And
Sounds like I'll need to be there.
One of the quests is something that is totally wow. I don't want to spoil what it is, but you will be laughing your head off like I was when you go through it. So it is great.
I won't ask the question then, because there are several people in chat who know the question I want to ask, but I want to know what the new poop quest.
I was gonna say, is it poop?
Oh yes.
Is it poop?
It can't be a WoW expansion without
You
know.
I could see somebody instead this time instead of poop, we have to collect toilet paper. I could see that being something because
sign of the times. Sign of the times.
We're chopping down those trees in Elwyn Forest for a different reason now.
To get the bells.
To get the bells.
For the bells.
Who else is here? I almost called you Bell, like Bell Schnickel. Listen, I'm going crazy. Okay, Bell Schnickel is not here tonight, but
Tickle, it's Frasley.
It's the never-stopping Frasley.
Oh, okay. Roll. Nah. Sorry. What did you just say? I was just leveling a warrior up in alpha. So, we're recording tonight. I'm sorry.
Look at me. I'm in the alpha. My name is Frasley. I have all of the warriors. All right. So what's happened like?
It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying seeing what Bastion's like. And one thing I'm blown away that I made it in the RNG. I think I've blown my RNG for the next decade through it. Like, I got the Infinite Time Reaver about 2 weeks ago, and I got Alpha. So I think from that, I'm not gonna get any new mounts at all in Shadowlands, and like no new weapons, just like BFA. But it's been really good, and Exile's Reach, so dang good. It's amazing, and Bastion, it actually feels the same as the demo at BlizzCon. But I thought the same. Yeah, but it feels good. Like I thought the demo at BlizzCon was really good. The only thing is my computer's not as spec'd up as those at BlizzCon, so I don't get all the fancy little bells and whistles there. But there are a lot of bells in the trees.
That's good.
There's a lot of things like the grass, it flows in the wind, and we were noticing Bastion feels dark because of it being dead, but also feels light. It's a very eerie place.
Okay.
See, I can attest to that because I saw it on the machines at BlizzCon as well, and I was very taken by the art style and everything else. I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of all the rest of the different zones and experimenting with all the crazy factions and whatnots that they've got in there. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
And
if it looks as good in alpha as it did at BlizzCon,
which I'm sure it does.
You're in for a ride.
Oh yeah, it does. Like I said, it looks worse on my PC, but my PC it's going to be up to 7 and all that. But it looks.
We're going to have to fix that, Frasley. We're going to have to fix that.
Yes, exactly. This year I'm going to have to get one of those fancy new RTX cards. And I saw all the ads at BlizzCon, so it worked. NVIDIA, it worked. Ever since I saw those giant things, and you see those staring down at you, I was like, I need one of those.
Yes. Guys, what's the name of those owls in Bastion? Because everyone's calling them swole.
I like that.
Like a swole owl, because they just look like beefed up owls. Like how much a bench kind of owls.
We just need one now. Now, if we get one of those owls as a pet, I'm naming mine Swolinka.
No,
Smalls.
you can't get it as a pet because it's a sentient being.
Well, but we have these we have water elementals as pets.
I got a Worgen pet, I think, don't I?
Yeah, and you have Diablo as a pet if you are one of those lucky dogs. Not
I'm
me.
Sorry, you're talking about battle pets. You're talking about
yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking hunter, and I'm like, you're not going to be able to have this as a hunter pet.
No, but there's a little bit committee pet. I mean, because I got Dottie and I named mine Dottie Parton and stuff like that.
There you go.
Oh, that's cute, actually. I like that.
That's a Frasley. That's a Frasley.
Yes. But Barf. Or no, yeah. So Barf, what are we doing today? And how are you doing today, Barf?
Yeah, I'm still here. I haven't turned into Bell. I'm doing well. I did not get invited into the alpha, but also I didn't sign up to be in the alpha or the beta. Like I tend not to go into that sort of thing because I want to experience it with the rest of the world. I want to be where the people are, as she once said.
Be where the people are.
That's where it is. Instead, I took the last couple of weeks where work's doing this weird, crazy scheduling thing where we're at work for a few weeks and then we're not at work for a few weeks because of the social distancing and the disease and the whatnots. So I spent the last couple of weeks at home. Today was my first day back. So for the last few weeks, I've been actually doing a lot of streaming, which I kind of stepped away from for a while. And I was really excited to play, just sort of nonsense kind of things like this and that. So I was kind of entertaining myself and hanging out on the internet for a bit. So I've been doing a lot of that. But I am back to work now. You know what else, as far as streaming games is concerned, that kind of we got into a little bit last week was just for grins, just for kicks, just for giggles. Over here on the Converted Podcast channel, we kind of jumped onto Twitch and played some games, just hang out with the audience and play some games and have some funs. I had a really nice time doing that. How'd you guys feel about that night?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed just like hanging out with people. And in fact, I've got 2 shirts that are coming soon from the Jackbox thing. They're 2 Star Trek shirts that are on the way. And that one, that cat shirt with the cat vomit would have been really helpful because I went to my cat cam this past week and there was a hairball right on the camera.
Yeah. The cat contract is that they put the hairball where you find it.
Yes, and this hairball went across all the internet now. There's even a clip of it. So see, his hairball's famous.
For our audio listeners, we did not release that as an audio podcast because it just wasn't an audio podcast. It was you had to be there situation. And it was a surprise. We didn't announce it. We said, "Hey, surprise stream," and we played the Jackbox games. And guys, the feedback was really good about that. I think people like it. I think people liked it better than they like our podcast.
Well, you guys say that you're about the community, and that's a community thing.
We have said that.
And the community did come, and we had a great number of people playing with us, and it was fun. The feedback was so good, and we had such a good time, and people are still tweeting us about it to the point that I think we kind of got to do it again.
I mean, I got to play games every other Monday? I don't want to play games every other Monday with my friends. Oh,
you should. Bradley, you will play games or go to your room.
Okay, I'll play games. I'll play games.
Did you hear that?
Because my room doesn't have a computer, so I'll play games.
Dang.
At least until we're allowed out of the house again. I think that having a little bit of the F word, a little bit of FUN is okay every now and then.
I was thinking
I thought we were talking about Frasley, and I was like, listen, we get him every other week anyways.
So we said let's just get on and have fun. And fun we had.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And we still don't know who it is because there was a Draven in the chat in the game. We had a Matt Mercer, so we don't know if it's Matt Mercer. If it is you, Matt Mercer, wow, we love you, buddy. But
I'm gonna roll the dice and say that was Draven. And by rolling the dice, I'm gonna make a D&D joke about Matt Mercer. I'm gonna do it all in one joke, and then I'm gonna explain it the way you do with good comedy. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, I think Draven was playing on 2 different devices.
That's why I couldn't play TKO. Okay.
The reason why we all think it's Draven because Draven is our resident troll.
Yes.
And we wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, he's one of. But tonight, chat's kind of jumping with trolls.
They're all here for the Kaiaphin fix. What? Oh,
Truth.
Oh.
And Draven's always been shocking. There was a shocking story of him getting shocked.
What?
There's a story where Draven got shocked. It's on one of my mini podcasts. Shameless plug.
I'm gonna have to go find that now.
I'm not gonna. So when you do send it to me,
okay.
I let other people curate my funny internet content. I don't go out looking for it myself.
Perfect.
I'll just download all of his podcasts, so the next time I have a power failure, it's right there on my tablet.
Oh, yay! Yeah.
I'll have something to do.
Put it on multiple devices because he's got enough content out there that you'll burn through the battery of one and then have to move on to the next. So
I figure I would need too many devices, so I figured I'll just move to Arizona instead and
Yeah,
save myself.
they got much better
Yeah.
internet out there.
Ooh, sounds like we need to start the interview proper.
Yeah. Ooh.
I
So
was just having fun listening to you guys. So
you are the reason we are here. We are here for you, Kaya.
well, you are the reason I am here.
Aw.
No,
Thank
you.
you.
That's actually something in my channel. My mods are little devils. They are awesome. They're great people, but they actually put something in there about why they're there, why the people in chat are there. We're here for you, Kaya.
That's
Aw.
awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
They have a little mind of their own, and they've made Nightbot say things that
Nice.
Okay. We're officially
Amazon.
transitioned to the all about Kaiaphin portion of the show. Barf, do you want to do that transition better than I did?
Yeah, so let's do it this way, right? I really want to get into what you were just talking about your stream and your mods and I also want to dive into the whole Arizona business because I'm sure there's like a whole story there. I want to explore all of this. Before we get to that, let's start off a little bit more simply. You've been here before. The people know you. At least the list of people I'm looking at who are like making chat scroll by a mile a minute, they definitely know you. But just bring us up to speed. Remind the audience, who are you? What are you all about? You know, where do you hail from? Like all the basics, the essentials.
oh my god, you don't have enough time in the show. No, because I'll get distracted and my mods will start yelling shinies. Everybody knows me as Kaiaphin, or on Twitter it's Kaiaphin_CTR because I am in the Convert to Raid Guild. I am now 53 years old, and I was born in Alabama, military baby, so I'm everywhere, but landed in Maine. But I am soon hoping to transition to warmer states because I have asthma and it's just not agreeing with me. So I've decided it's time for me to go. And I have a reason. Oh, Theo. I have a reason. I have to stop looking over there. To move to Arizona because also in the chat, one of my mods, Elsie Knight. Hey, honey. And I just get all excited. I've been talking to Knight for a couple of years now, but it's always been just as friends. But we met up at BlizzCon this past November, and it took a day or two, but he finally reached out and grabbed my hand, and it just kind of shocked me. And and I knew then that I loved him. So, and it was mutual, apparently. Oh God, you poor thing.
Oh no.
So
I love it.
So BlizzCon has worked its magic again. And I was originally trying to move to California because the 2 times I've been to BlizzCon now, the weather there has just been absolutely fantastic for my asthma. But he lives in Arizona,
Which is also good for asthma.
it's very good for asthma.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they don't have any plants there. It's illegal.
they
No
don't have any
pollen for
snow,
like
which
miles.
if they could make that illegal would be awesome. Except for Christmas week. So plans are in the working for me to find lodgings down there to be closer and further develop the relationship.
Nice.
What?
So,
BlizzCon
basically,
magic.
Good for
Yeah.
you, man.
That's the personal life. The professional life. I've been many things, many incarnations of things. The last job I had, I was a caseworker. All of my jobs have been pretty much taking care of other people in some capacity. And I got sick in 2017 and haven't been able to work. Not going into the whole story. Multiple surgeries, lots of recovery. And I can't go back to that kind of work. So I am reinventing myself. And one of the things I decided to try, because I was watching another guildie on Twitch. Hello, Jules RPG.
Hi, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
I've got one.
Yes.
I've got one of Jules' fidget, and I got a fidget from you, Kaya. I love that one.
Yeah, the little trinket.
Yes.
So I was watching her and I saw all of Silverbolt's stuff. Oh my God, her scale mail. If I could ever be that good. So I said, I'm going to try this. It'll give me something to do while I'm sitting here and I love it. And I decided, well, I can't, excuse me, such as me. I can't go back to taking care of people in the outside world. Why don't I try taking care of people on the internet? So I decided to stream the chainmail making, and my stream's all about just having conversations and giving people a place to family-friendly vent and just watch a very relaxed, chill stream while I make little things.
And your stream is twitch.tv, obviously.
Yes.
Slash Kaiaphin _CTR, just like your
Yes.
Twitter handle.
Just like my
And
Twitter handle.
it's going to be in all the show notes, in all the places.
Cool.
So.
Thank you. So yeah, that's basically, I'm reinventing myself online.
So are you just sitting down in front of the camera building things for, hey, this will be fun to, I'm going to like make a quick thing here real quick. And then is that all you're doing? Or do you have anything else set up through chainmail that like you're, because you transitioned from, you were saying that you were a social worker and now you do chainmail. So are you doing that as a revenue stream?
Not really. Not
Okay.
really. There is a chainmail streamer. His name is Cinnabar. Cinnibar. He hasn't been able to stream lately, but he got me to thinking, because it's really hard to make money on Twitch. It's really hard to make money on Twitch. But if I could make just enough money in my own life to maybe make things on my stream and give it away like he does. Everything he makes on his streams, every piece of chainmail he's ever done is titanium anodizing and his chainmail, and he's given it all away. Wow. Every bit of it.
Wow.
Yeah. And that just really appeals to me because everybody needs just a little pick me up every once in a while. And let's do it. If he can do it, I can do it. So I'm hoping eventually that I'll be able to make enough things and stream long enough in a stream to do things like giveaways and just talk to people. And, it sounds like you're having a hard day. Here, I'm going to mail you a fidget spinner. So.
And what's amazing about what you're doing is you are showing the versatility, but also really what Twitch is. Twitch is not about watching someone play games, but it's about connecting with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
There may be someone, yeah, and someone may be lurking, but you're the one source in their life at that moment, providing them warmth and love, and that is truly what makes Twitch amazing.
Yes. It's the perfect platform for this because there are so many streams out there that are about gaming and making noise. Well, gaming's not noise. I am a gamer. But a lot of streamers are very animated and loud and trying to grab your attention. And I'm like, just put me on in the background, guys. I'm going to play some soft music. We're going to make some chainmail. And if you feel like talking, come talk. I'm not, I'm not going to give you advice. I'm not a professional that way. But, just come and let's just talk. Let's be community. Let's just, and you can't do that in person right now anyway.
No.
So this is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I keep looking at you guys across the bottom of my screen here. So It took a while for me to get to the point where I could actually go live.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were some equipment failures, and then there was this equipment failure, and then we seem to be doing pretty well now. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern. I've only been going for about an hour lately, and I don't ever really. I have an idea of what I'd like to do on my stream, but I like to learn on my stream, because when I first started streaming, I had people who wanted to learn how to do chainmail. So I just said, well, if they want to learn, why don't I learn at the same time and we'll learn together? I do watch the videos and I do practice before stream, but I go through making something as if I haven't yet. And sometimes I haven't yet. And sometimes I have and I still don't get it. So that, I believe if I'm going to be streaming my real life, what I'm trying to do, then it should be real. I'm not going to get it first time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get it first time, great, we'll celebrate on the stream. But if I don't, we'll pick it up and do it again the next time, or I'll investigate it some more,
So,
and I'm all about sharing how to do it, and the equipment, and materials and whatnot, so that if somebody else wants to pick this up, maybe as a hobby or maybe a source of income, they can too.
so
It-
in chat, Theo's saying that you're the female Bob Ross, but I also think that you are the female Mr. Rogers, because
oh,
Ooh.
well, no,
That's
on
a
Mr.
high
Rogers.
praise. Holy smokes.
holy cow.
That's
Mr.
up
Rogers doesn't say the
he always
words
wanted
that
his
I say.
show low key, and there was one scene where they actually showed him struggling with a camping tent, and they were like, okay, should we have something else? Mr. Rogers was like, no, I want people to know here's what I'm working on. He wanted to connect with people in that way, and I love that you're showing people your successes, and then where you're still working on finding success.
Yeah.
It really shows a vulnerability that I'm admired by.
There's one particular, this piece right here. Trying to get this started.
Show it to us and describe it kind of for our audio audience,
Yeah.
what we're looking at, please.
This is European 4-in-1, what is traditionally referred to as actual chainmail.
Okay.
It's what the knights wore under their armor plates. And now this is only in aluminum because this is my sample piece,
Sure.
my learning piece. But it's called European 4-in-1, and it took me so long just to learn how to get the 4-in-1 to connect to each other, because it starts out, and I don't have it out here, but this first row, the second row, and this third row is all one unit, and you make a row, and then I have to connect this row to this row to this row to this row to this row, and it's just, yeah, Silverbolt, you have my endearing love for what you do, because no, but this one's going to be a pot scrubber.
Oh, the Silverbolt just like showed she's there with Barf.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that looks like, yeah, it's bigger rings. This is just 1/4 inch rings in the aluminum, because I couldn't afford the stainless steel to do this at the time.
Mhm.
Well, that would be a harder
but
material to work with as well, wouldn't it?
I'm going to need stronger pliers for that. And soon, I hope, that this can take off. But I've had several requests from several people for pot scrubbers for their cast iron pots,
Oh,
and a stainless steel chainmail piece like this, a little square like this. Perfect.
mm.
I'm going to have to make sure my closures are very tight.
Yeah, or else you
because
could
don't wanna
scratch it, sure.
Yeah, I don't want to scratch it. It's not a good thing to scratch iron. But this is probably making too much noise. But it's also very fun to play with. I play with it almost every day. But yeah, no, and so it, and my viewers, the ones that are here, will attest to the fact that it was several streams before I got to this point. Several.
Mhm.
And there was one where I got very frustrated, and I just went, let's try something else for a while.
Put it down and try something else for a
Put
while.
it down
Yeah.
and did something else. And we did. And we made this.
And what is this?
This is a Byzantine bracelet. I don't
Oh,
know if I
cute.
can get it to show.
Oh, I've seen that same style before. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
way
mostly
they
see it in
interlace.
stainless steel necklaces for men.
Sure.
But I had some leftover sample rings, so I made a little bracelet. But much easier pattern, much easier to connect. But it, I try to do something fun, quick and easy, so that if somebody does visit and wants to pick it up, great. If not, it's been something calming and relaxing that doesn't make me use big fancy words, and keep the stream chill and make sure the viewers are taken care of, one way or the other.
Hmm.
So
I was looking at your Twitter, and I see one that I really love with it's got it looks like a pendant for a necklace with 6 beads in it.
this one,
And that except the one you have also has black in it.
Yep.
And just superb.
black and
I
red
really
one?
like it.
when I first started doing chainmail, I wanted to do chainmail for the Alliance and the Horde. It was going to be all Alliance and Horde. This is a Frost Mage.
Ooh.
Oh, I get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the right colors for that.
So-
That's awesome.
Yeah. I had a really good bead supplier, and then they stopped making them.
Hey, send me a DM. I might be able to help get you in contact with places, because my family runs a bead store, so
Oh,
Oh, you're the
yeah,
direct
I think you
line.
got some competition now.
Yeah, that's not a third party situation.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be helpful. I was trying to help. I'm trying to be like,
I got a phone call one day from one of my mods. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be at work? He goes, yeah, I'm on my way home, but I'm stopped at this bead store. And I'm like, I don't need any more beads. I don't need any more beads. And he goes, and I'm like, okay, send me a couple pictures. And I said, well, wait a minute. Now you got FaceTime. Why don't you just take a video and go around? And he started showing me this bead store.
it wasn't in Ohio, was it?
No, it's in Florida.
Okay. Oh,
Natural
Beads Gone Wild.
gemstones. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Beads Gone Wild.
No, Bead Time, I think.
Oh,
it
Bead
is.
Time. Okay, I've been there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal store. Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Like Frasley just
Bryce,
talking
how
about.
do you just know about all the
names.
different bead stores?
I've been there with my mom on so many different places. Like, so I can
Mom's a
relate because.
crafter?
A huge crafter, like knitting, sewing, crochet, and beads.
Oh, God, love her.
And what I love is you're describing what we do for, like, I've been involved with like webinar classes where we bring national teachers in to teach beading, but we bring it in remotely, and then we have students who are either remote or in our store. So I love that this new learning over the internet. It connects people, and you don't have to travel anywhere, and it's great.
Nope. And I'm still learning, which is
Yeah.
always a plus. And as long as other people are learning or having fun or just chilling, awesome.
And there are a lot of people who are afraid to take up a craft by going somewhere, but being online, there's less of that anxiety for them to learn from
You can
somebody.
lurk.
Yeah.
You can lurk. I have several lurkers, and I don't call my lurkers out. I mean,
No.
if they throw a follow, I'll mention it, but I don't call out lurkers because
Yeah.
lurker. So
I'm the same way. Lurkers, feel free to lurk as long as you want, but if you ever want to talk to somebody, let Kai or I know, and we will definitely talk with you.
yeah.
I gotta let y'all know something. I think the audience needs to know something. Frasley's family's bead shop. The name of it
Oh yes,
is a pun.
yes.
I could have told you that. I've never been there and I've never heard of it, but I could have told you that.
It's a
So
positive
if you-
thing.
It is Bloomin' Beads etc. My last name is Bloom, so that's.
He
Send
told
me a card,
this.
Presley. Send me a card.
He told me this. It was like, even your mom's bead shop is a pun. He's like, oh, I never noticed that before.
I never did because I helped set up the store and all that. Like I never even realized that it's a pun. So you said, I was like, oh.
I see it runs in the family.
Okay.
Oh yeah. My dad has better jokes than so. If my dad ever gets on Twitch, I'm doomed.
Or bloomed.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Kaya, gotcha.
Yeah, you'll fit in well here.
That was good.
That'll be fine.
That
She
was.
scooped you on that one.
They are
man.
just sprouting up now. All the puns.
Sprouting. Yeah. Oh yes, I have to say, Sprout. Let's
And
not
that's
forget Sprout.
Sprout will not be forgotten.
Sprout
Not
will
this
not be
time or
forgotten.
ever.
I'm not getting pranked in my stream.
Oh, I got a follow from Sprout again. I was like, yes.
Yes. Ooh. Sprout's awesome.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sprout is very awesome.
A Sprout showed up in our game night Discord. Not
Did he?
Discord. Game night thing. Did he? Or
Yeah,
maybe
he did.
Yeah, he did. Last Monday he did. I was like, what is happening, Sprout?
I don't remember
Yes.
what I was doing last Monday. Usually I'm hosting a PUBG night.
PUBG, you say?
The Kaiaphin's Creations Discord is not only for Kaiaphin's Creations, it's for gamers too. And we play World of Warcraft and Hearthstone and Diablo, and we branched into PUBG. And so now we have nights. And we just started movie nights. Seems to be
Really?
a popular thing to do in Discord right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
It-
yeah. I mean,
it
it's a
is.
great like quarantine active. What's the next movie? Like, do you know what you guys are playing next?
Well, after this, we're supposed to be playing PUBG because Monday night is PUBG night. 'Cause
Okay.
Tuesday night is their reset, and they're not up. But depending on how things go tonight, I'm either going to fall dead asleep, or I'll go and ask them what they're feeling up to. And like Tuesday nights are usually WoW nights because PUBG's in maintenance and
Sure.
all of Blizzard has reset. So,
Yes.
but what I like about it is there's enough diversity in there game wise that if somebody shows up into the Discord, then not everybody has to play the same thing.
Yeah, there's something to do for
Or
everybody.
they can show up for the night that they want to.
Mhm.
But before we go into how to get to all these things and join your community and hear your Bob Ross voice and see your Mr. Rogers creations, Frasley, how about a little by the way, Sprout is definitely in the chat room right now. I don't know if
Yes.
anyone else has
Yes.
noticed, but he is here.
Yes, well, that's why I said.
I think Frasley's got a little something. Is there a sounder for this?
No, I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, buddy. Watch out for that gnome!
So Kaya.
Yes.
So you mentioned night earlier. Well, I found a
Oh,
little
I lost
thing.
you. Hold on. There you go.
So you mentioned Knight earlier, and in preparation for this show, I found out that you and Knight have another connection you might not be familiar with. It's a hint. So you both joined. So on Twitter, when did Knight join Twitter?
I don't have a clue.
You both joined Twitter in September. He joined in 2007, and you joined in 2015. I was like, that is amazing. Years
Is it?
apart, but same. Yeah, exactly. Same month, but years apart. Like,
We lost Sal. Yeah, no, there's just I could get into our relationship a little bit, but then Squinty would leave and run away off a cliff.
Well, we got to keep Squinty. That's very important.
Yeah, we got to keep Squinty. He doesn't like mushy stuff.
Well, what I will say
Ooh.
is, as somebody who's done this done the whole met somebody at BlizzCon thing. It works out fine. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the part of the whole story is kind of had an inkling that he was interested further back, and we put the kibosh on it. I was not looking for a relationship. I've had failed relationships more than I care to.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stopped looking, period. Just stopped looking. And, we were just going to be friends, but Blizzard, man, BlizzCon.
Yeah, that happens.
I fought it for as long as I could, and then bam.
The kibosh.
Oh, yeah, and I just said the kibosh.
The kibosh.
Nice.
Frasley does the puns here, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm sorry. Frasley has competition. Knight is very much a punster.
Oh, yes. I'd say he's a good knight.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah.
He in Diablo, he built a guild and named it Kaya's, so that when his name pops up on the screen, it says Kaya's Knight.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that is.
You're right. We are
disgustingly cute.
We are going to lose Squinty. You're right.
And sorry, Squinty. One last
thing.
No,
I haven't made kissy sounds, so he won't. Squinty will get this. It's a PUBG emote for waving.
Yeah, it's very
That's all it
like
does.
The Queen.
And I do it in the lobby of PUBG every night to the team members. So, and Squinty runs away.
When we do our monthly Twitch sings and nights and Night India have been there, I've heard the two of you do a duet together. Oh, it is amazing.
We did. I think we made you cry.
Oh, yes. And I love it. I'm like, oh.
I don't usually sing publicly, but Knight sings very, very well. And I did Frasley's Twitch Sings Night once. And I'm very animated with the hands tonight.
I want to do that. When do you do Twitch Sings? I've never done Twitch Sings, and I like to sing.
We do it once a month on a Monday. Next one is
the 4th. May the 4th.
Yep,
be with you.
May the 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern. So enough time to sing before we go on Converted.
So it's warm up then for the real show.
So I will send you an invite.
Yes.
Send me an invite.
Come sing.
Yes.
I've agreed to do the next one.
Yay!
My voice was not up to it that night.
I'm a decent singer. I'm a pretty good singer. However, I have almost crippling asthma. So when you say this, I'm like, I get it. I get it. So
I can't show you off here, but I have steroid nebulizers because I'm beyond the inhalers.
I do too. What's up? What's up, asthma? I got the nebulizers. I take one of these every day, which costs me $400 to get with my insurance.
I can't do those. I can't do them. They make me cough more.
This Brio Elliptica really, really helps me. And I've got the regular rescue inhaler. But if I'm ever sick, I have to use my nebulizers. So I'm not gonna say that I'm as bad as you, but I do got my nebulizer. I got all my stuff.
You've got a pharmacy there, girl.
I do have a pharmacy here. And my doctor thought I had the virus a few weeks ago.
The Rona.
The Rona. Now, I don't think I did. I never got tested, but my doctor was like, okay, here we go. I'm going to give you a prescription for everything. And I got steroids. I got, just everything. It was like, stay in your house unless it's important.
Forever.
So my doctor hooked me up. Like doctors are really trying to make lives better right now. Yeah. And I was able to get all my medicine delivered straight to my door the same day. And it was like, they checked on me the next day and everything. And turns out I was fine. Well, I'll never know if I had it or not. But and I was sick for 2 weeks. And wow, I am really fortunate that, the doctors are amazing.
Oh, they are.
They can be, yes. Yes, they can.
And when it's time to step up, it's step up. And how many awesome people do we see in Twitter? We see Tink going to hold like hands of people, walking them down the street because their family can't do it because he's a physical therapist and he can't hug
Yeah.
his own kids because of it. We see Mega Code. We're talking about CTR people. With his mask on, and he's an EMT firefighter.
Oh,
We've
God
got
bless them.
God bless them. We've got such beautiful. Belschnickel is also a physical trainer, also working with these kind of people. Also has to keep his family safe.
Yeah.
I feel so blessed to have such wonderful people in my life and in my community, and I really feel like this stuff isn't the best right now, but I really feel like there's so much like people just like stepping up and being awesome, and it just makes me smile. There's someone I had to leave the other day. Something broke in my house. I had to go to the hardware store, which I was terrified of. But I saw people. Someone had papered all the electrical poles, all the poles with something that says, "Hi, elderly neighbor. Call me. I will run your errands for you. Here's my phone
Wow.
number. Here's my email address."
Wow.
And it was just like, "I'll run your errands. You stay home." And I'm like, hashtag New York.
Yeah.
It's just the
Hashtag
best of
me.
humanity is really coming out right now. And yeah, you really have to recognize that and feel it and feel the amazing love.
I
How
feel
did we get
here.
off on this?
Feeling
Well,
here.
I
Because
want to do. I want to do.
trade and converted family.
Family.
Yes.
I do
Family.
this.
And if you want to feel even more of the warmth of what Sal's saying, go onto YouTube and look up Some Good News by John Krasinski.
Oh,
It
that's amazing.
it makes you feel good. Like I watched it this morning, I was like, oh, okay, I can take on today. It is great, and like he's just bringing up amazing stories of like what you're talking about. So I mean, there is amazing stuff happening right now, and we hear all the bad, but we don't hear enough of the good. We don't hear enough of the great stories of people doing things and rising above.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel my community is always like this. I don't see a lot of negative in my Twitter feed usually because I've curated it as such. It's just, I'm just gonna say it again: humanity rising to the occasion.
Yes.
And people being wonderful.
Yep.
And this has nothing to do
Our
with
tweets.
Kaiaphin's creations.
Oh, but it's
what
about
you're
to.
Of course,
asking
but it
about.
does.
It's
Yeah.
about
But it's
to.
about to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that the thing that, like, when I get amped up, the thing that helps bring me back down again and center me isn't like Kai was saying earlier, how some entertainers and some, productions and the things that we watch and whatever, it's very energized and it's very like over the top. But sometimes you just need that sort of like, all right, we're just going to have a zen sort of quiet, sort of simple,
Moment.
like bring it down, take a step back type of deal. And if you're looking for something like that, if you're looking for that sort of a little bit of a quieter, a little bit of an easier going, hey man, we're all just going to sit here and relax together and have a nice time.
You need
Maybe
to
go
take a
hang out
nap.
with Kaya once in a while.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Where
We'll have links
might
to all of it.
we do that?
Where might you do that? Well,
Oh yeah.
The tweeps know me on Twitter at Kaiaphin_CTR. I also have the other Twitter, which is the chainmail Twitter, which is at Kaya's Creation, KAIASK Creations.
Kaya's Creations with a K. Got it.
Kaya's Creations with a K. I'm on Facebook under Kaiaphin. 3 different names. And yeah,
I get it.
there's the whole backstory you don't want to know. I'm on Instagram under Kaiaphin. And let me see, where else am I?
Well, you hit us with Twitter. Your Twitch is the same as your Twitter, right?
Twitch is same as the Twitter, yeah.
Okay.
Kaiaphin_CTR, because I was already there. I decided not to change it just for the chainmail streams. because the people who would be looking for me under that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, the other
So-
thing that you said that you were doing online that like was sort of like everybody hanging out together type of deal was that you had a Discord set up and that you're doing game nights and movie nights and such there. So like,
See?
what's the contact for that?
Actually, I don't know because my mods took care of all that.
Well, Discord
It's,
links aren't
the-
always
the,
like
the
super.
Discord's name is Kaiaphin's Creations, and it's Kaiaphin's with an apostrophe S.
Okay.
Creations.
But if your mods have
Um,
had their eye on it, my guess is that there's like also links on Twitter and Twitch and things.
Yep,
that,
there's
okay.
there's a link to the Twitch on Kaya's Creations Twitter, and then in my Twitch channel, there's a whole bunch of links.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a panel on your page as well as I'm checking to see if you have a Discord chat command. Okay, no, I
Yeah,
don't see
we
one of
do.
those yet.
Yeah.
You do?
We do. But usually my mods just spam it in the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
unusual to have a Discord that has like a nice, clean, easy to read link. Like in my experience, that's not super normal. But
I find that when because I've had to post it twice. I've had to get rid of the link that was in there and do it again. I had put the link to never expire and unlimited uses.
yeah,
And I've had to reset it 3 times already. So it's just easier, when we say the word Discord, somebody pops it up in chat.
Sure.
With a link to make sure it goes through.
Great.
But yeah. And like I said, it's not just about the chainmail. It's if you're a gamer and you just want to chill and hang out with people and see what people are doing.
Yeah. Well, you've got a presence about you. Over at BlizzCon in Hilton Lobby. I enjoyed being near you because I was feeling so like sensory overload of everything, but being near you was calming, and I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. I try. You would never know. I'm going to get off screen here and probably just go, but this is what I do in my public life. I want to make sure people don't feel like sometimes I feel inside. And by doing that for other people helps me. You guys are my family. The people in my Discord are my family. CTR is my family. And that connection just, it brings this out in me. So.
You were an absolute delight this evening,
Yes.
Kaya. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you very much. I hope you all have a great night.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You too. At this point, I think we're about ready to move on to what? Frazzled thoughts?
Yes, and Sal, one thing, Kaya does have a good night. She has night.
I get it.
She has
And see, one thing is I cannot be calm and low energy by my nature. I'm so restless that even when I sleep, my cat will no longer sleep in my bed because my cat just like he can't take care. I'll sleep on one side of the bed and I wake up on the other side of the bed. So yeah, I am not at all my nature calm. So I'm glad that there is a Twitch channel out there that we can go to find calm. I listen to a calm podcast that I can never be.
The best thing about being single is I sleep diagonally across the bed.
Oh, is the couch the bed?
No, this is me. This is how I sleep. No, that's not my bed. I don't sleep on the couch.
You're pointing at the couch. I thought, oh wow, okay.
No, that was me just like opening my arms.
Because if you ever needed a new bed, go to casper.com and use coupon code converted and no.
You're gonna get us in trouble, man.
I'm yeah, I wish that were the case. But no, I don't actually. But no, nothing in my apartment belongs to me. It belongs to my roommate, who I've seen twice in the past year and a half. So yeah, her couch, her shelves, her everything, and her king size bed. Really nice mattress. Yeah. Yeah, I take up every inch of it that I can. I just yeah. I don't no room for a cat. Just me.
Oh, I promise there's room for a cat. The cat will find it.
if they wanted me.
Believe you me.
Again, my cat doesn't want anything to do with me when I'm sleeping, so I get it.
Alrighty. So what's up with the frazzled thoughts then?
So, with the Shadowlands alpha out, I had a kind of a question. What do the alpha and beta servers do when not in use? Are they used for like a Minecraft server for the devs? Do the devs collect all of their favorite memes on the servers? What happens to the servers when we aren't in alpha time?
They play Animal Crossing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because I was thinking they could do that. They could do a farming simulator dedicated server. When Satisfactory adds theirs, they could play that there. They could do a PUBG server.
They predict the entirety of the human existence.
Ooh, so you're saying that they? Ooh, so there's a supercomputer at Blizzard that they're actually using.
Yes, it is a very advanced algorithm, and it knows what you're going to do tomorrow.
Rohabahim, Rohababem.
Rehoboam?
Yes.
Solomon's son, whatever his name
Oh,
And also the
Rehoboam.
name of the supercomputer in Westworld that
that I'm making fun
that
of.
does. Right. Okay.
I was. Oh, I didn't even know about that. I was thinking about the supercomputer in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah. Deep Thought?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like if Deep Thought and Rehoboam had a kid and that kid just played Animal Crossing. That's what happens.
And never figured out the question.
It knew the question. It was the answer that...
No, it knew the answer and didn't know the question.
Yeah, right.
That makes sense. Okay. And I think...
Don't try to out-nerd me, man.
I didn't.
Never mind.
I was the confused one. You're the one with your very metal straw.
Dude, the can will ruin my lipstick. So I'm drinking beer out of a straw.
I've just been thinking about your metal straw for like the last... How long have we been live? 56 minutes?
And what is it with the like? What's this new trend I see of this coffee with like the whipped cream on top? It looks good, but like, how do you make it? And like, when did I miss?
It's not whipped cream. It's whipped coffee.
Oh,
The coffee itself is whipped.
When did I miss this trend?
I don't know what you're talking about. I pour water over ground beans and then drink it.
I don't know. My niece sent me a photo of one that she had made. There is you didn't miss a trend. It's happening now. Whipped coffee is happening right now. You saw it at the time when you're meant to.
Everything that's happening now is happening now.
So I need to whip myself into shape and then make sure that I do this coffee. If I don't, then I'll just go back to my regular old Keurig coffee until I'm one day able to walk to the coffee shop and get it, because I've not been to the coffee shop. I don't even know if
my coffee shops are all closed. Yeah, but I think you need like instant coffee to do it.
Oh no. Okay. And with that, Sal, give your governor a shout out. It's like repulsed at instant call.
And now is time where we hype up the raid team progression, the guild haps, and your shout outs. Chat room, I did see a few from before, but please go ahead and give us some shout outs, Fresley, if you'll help me out.
Yep.
Grabbing them from there. So chat room, go ahead and give us a shout out. But I'm going to start with, while y'all are doing that, I'm going to start with the raid team progressions. Raid teams have been great posting in the Discord, they're what they're doing. Let me just check one more time. Okay, we have them all. Okay, Barf, do you want to tag team this? I'll start with the first one.
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. Bacon and Kegs is now 12 of 12 normal and 10 of 12 heroic.
Gruel's Gone Wild is at 12 of 12 normal and 6 of 12 heroic, and they're making some solid progress through heroic.
Salad Senate is now 9 of 12 heroic after an epic week, getting both heroic Vexiona and heroic Raw Den down.
Relentless is now 11 out of 12 heroic and 11 out of 12 normal after downing Carapace. Extremely proud of our team for the work that they've put in and keeping it together after the random 0% Carapace despawn. Holy smokes, really? You killed the boss and then it evaporated? I'm not here for that. Now it's off to finish Nzoth.
Baseball is 3 of 12 mythic, and 12 of 12 normal and heroic.
Dang. TLDR Just Pull is 12 out of 12 heroic for AOTC.
AOTC. United Orgrimmar is now 9 of 10 Molten Core. We're coming for you, Rag, and killing Onyxia on the weekly. They're still recruiting DPS, and they need more warriors. Bring the rage.
Yeah!
That's a classic team. That's doing the classic rating. There you go.
Sweet. I'm glad that they're still like progressing and they're doing the whole thing.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Are all of the raids out in Classic? Do we know? Or are like
No.
is still going to release more stuff later?
No,
Yeah.
there's more stuff.
Sweet. I can't
We're
wait
not
to see
done.
what the rest of you guys pull out of that because I mean I want to keep reading those progressions from Classic. That's really exciting. Banana Republic is now 11 out of 12 normal and 7 out of 12 heroic.
TLM, that's Threat Level Midnight, is now 12 of 12 normal after finishing off N'Zoth finally. We also got Hive Mind down, making us 7 out of 12 heroic.
Fallen Knights. Do that one more time. Fallen Knights also finally got our normal N'Zoth kill to go 12 out of 12 normal and our first Il'gynoth kill to get 10 out of 12 heroic. There were 2 3% wipes on Carapace, unfortunately, but they'll get them next week.
Whoa! Update! As of just a few minutes ago, just an hour ago, we got this update in. Fallen Knights got Carapace down! So they're now 12 of 12 normal and 11 of 12 heroic.
Nice.
Hi Joel Volunteer Fire Department is now 11 out of 12 normal and 11 out of 12 heroic.
Hump Day Heroes is 9 of 12 heroic and 12 of 12 normal.
Nice.
That's great. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Raiders, for getting that information. And if your team is not represented in what we just said, yell at your team leader. Yell at your team leader. Make him let us know. They know how to do it, but it really looks like most people are doing it, and that is just amazing. Now, I'm going to switch to the Twitter mana buns that we've got. We have a few here. It looks like Frasley has his job cut out for him right now. So let's do the same thing. I'll start for the first one, Barf. From Kara. Says, shout out to the... thank you. Shout out to the Converted crew for hosting game night last week. I laughed so much, which is much needed in these times. Thanks, Kara. And thanks for coming out and participating and just in general, just kind of always being there and supporting kind of everybody.
Yeah, for real. Big time.
Yeah.
We got a shout out from Nate. He says, shout out to Kaiaphin, my only reason that I get anything done. And also to my CTR fam, love you and miss you.
Oh, we miss you too. From Lucas, shout out to everyone for just sort of getting through this mess. We are all awesome and it's going to be okay. We got this.
We got one from Dan Knudsen, which I hope I said that correctly. Shout out to everyone that's dealing with quarantine. I know it's tough. I've created a daily routine that keeps me in balance. If anybody needs to talk or needs a friend, message me at Mists of War. Stay safe.
Oh, that's awesome. From Tink. Tink says, shout out to Turarts for being T-licious. Shout out to me, Sal, for not resorting to shooting people breaking curfew with a BB gun during quarantine. You know,
Well, because otherwise you would shoot your eye out. So
it's true. You put your eye out with that thing.
Yeah, they're dangerous. Okay, Frasley, you think you can handle these shout room chat outs?
Absolutely. And the first one's from one of my best friends. Kara says, "Shout out to Frasley for becoming a new segment contributor on This Week in Trek," and
Whoop,
that's
Yeah.
whoop.
absolutely true. I have a new thing called Morning Trek. So when I'm watching Trek, I come up with witty sayings, and then now I put them into a podcast file and send it over to Mike, and it's trekking on by to a new place.
Oh dear.
Bodkin Bodconian says,
Bodconian. Bodconian.
Bodconian says, "Relentless in the Raidy bunch. I'm in both, has a healer and frost." And then Cap says, "Shout out to Frasley for shouting out when he interrupts in groups." That's true. Like, because I just learned how to interrupt. For the longest time, I'm not interrupting. Like, interrupt, I interrupted.
Dude.
You press dash. It's easy.
Yeah, I have mine on minus, but I just finally learned how to interrupt. Well, at least interrupt. I've interrupted in podcasts and stuff for the longest time, so I'm good there. But in game, at least.
Hmm.
Sprout says, "Shout out to everyone. I love you all. We love you, Sprout." And he says, "And Elf, because he does not realize what may be in store for him soon." Ooh.
Ooh.
Yo.
That sounds ominous.
And then a shout out from Kaya. We should get Kaya on this podcast. She's amazing. Oh wait, we just interviewed her. Okay.
Yeah, that just happened.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. A shout out to the entire CTR converted community. You are all amazing. You're
Yes.
amazing, Kaya.
You are. All of you are. Look at this. I mean, the chat room is just, it's impossible to keep up with. Just
Yeah.
like just
It's great
wow.
because, as I always tell people in chat, we may not always respond to every single thing, but we see you and we see what you say, and it energizes us.
Yeah.
And we will have our revenge.
Oh, that's for sure.
So how about us? Who's got a shout? Fraz, you got a shout out?
I want to give a shout out to Discord, not only for like what they've been doing to help like connect people with like their different things, but they just
Legit.
announced that they are adding video to servers. So you will soon be able to do this video chat inside of a video voice channel, and they're starting at 10 when it's outside of quarantine, but during quarantine it's gonna be up to 25. It's rolling out because they want to make sure that it doesn't impact what they already have. But
Sure.
Discord continues to make stuff amazing, and it's amazing that it's free. I mean, that there's Discord Nitro, you get extra perks and all that, but they're doing so much for free. So Discord, keep it up, and maybe you'll zoom up past Zoom one of these days.
Oh, just you just make sure you get a little better on the security than Zoom, and you'll be fine. Okay, yeah, I want to shout out to my boy Belschnickel.
Yeah.
Man, I've heard from Belschnickel more in the past like a week than I have in the past year. I miss that man. I miss him so much, and you know, and also he's helping me, get those peaches and cherries for Animal Crossing, and that really, that's my boy.
This one's going to be a little bit self-indulging, but you know what? I'm one of the hosts. I get to just do that, and no one's going to tell me otherwise. My shout out goes to my mom, who went ahead and made Silver and I a couple of handmade face masks. Mine's got Mickey Mouse's on it. Hers has like pumpkins and bats and witches and stuff on it. And we used them for shopping and for going out into the world. And yesterday, for the holiday, she brought us over a basket that had eggs in it that had hand-drawn little COVID face masks on. So all of our little Easter eggs had little maskies. And it was just like one of those little things where, like, Mom's looking out. So you know what? She's never, ever going to hear this. But shout out to Mom.
Someone clip it. Clip that and send that to Barb's
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah. Okay. Like she's gonna watch. She's
on
never
Twitter?
gonna watch it. Yeah. Just tweet her. It'll be fine. Just hit her on Twitter. It'll be great.
Oh, yo, legit.
Yeah. What?
So years and years ago, my mom made a Twitter account because I said you should follow me, whatever. She did, and then forgot about it forever. And then I was asking for some advice about something online about doing some kind of family Zoom call thing. And someone's like, "Yeah, you should do this and this and this." And I said, "Guys, I'm not gonna tell me how to do something where Oh no, I said we need a world where I'm not explaining how to use Steam to my mother. And that is the moment my mother picked up Twitter. And she had one response to this, and she was like, dot, 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 dot. Years she goes by not tweeting. And mostly I said explaining Steam to my mother as a joke, mother meaning extended family. And I'm not trying to get people's Steam accounts and like explain the whole thing to my cousins and nieces and stuff. And I thought mother was funnier. And I paid for that.
See what happens?
You invoke your mother on internet,
Do you see what happens?
she will see it.
Now, there's a video going around on Twitter that I liked it, so you can find it in my Frazzly likes on my Twitter, of a grandma and a granddaughter. It is the cutest thing ever. It's just like the grandma has so much attitude. You've got to see it. It's that meme where one holds up the phone camera and someone else is doing something in the background, and then it changes and it's the exact opposite. This is amazing. So yeah, this grandma's got moves. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
I'm ready to leave us with that. I'm ready for that to be the sign off.
Yes, me too.
Perfect. Well, that's going to wrap us up, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Navox and Geek Chic Lisa for our theme music. You can find us over on Twitter at converted_CTR. Sal is at summer_Sal. Frazzly is at Frazzlytastic. And I am at a bonus level. When is the next episode, Sal?
2 weeks from now.
Perfect.
It is. It's not as if I'm not prepared for this exact thing that we do every week.
Wouldn't be round about the 27th?
It is the 27th. We have a
Okay.
show on the 27th, but unless something weird happens, I think we're still gonna do the just little game night on the Monday before that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was too much fun not to do it. I'm not saying a forever situation, but I think a now thing.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a good time.
And even if it's not bi-weekly, at least once a month, because I think just getting together as a group, we've got some seriously awesome people in our community. I mean, everyone's awesome, but I had so much fun. I left energized, and then I ate cake afterwards.
Fraz, you put this in chat, didn't you? All right. So we'll see you guys next week for game night, the following week for another fine episode of The Converted. But for now, we're all going to say bye. Sal?
Have a good quarantine.
Frazzly?
We'll see you next week.
And for myself, we'll see you later, everybody.
You can follow the show on Twitter at converted_CTR. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast. And find us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast. And join us live every other Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really?
Okay, let's all click on this thing. Okay.
you got to see it.
How are you gonna dress like that in front of your grandma? First of all, okay. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna watch it.
You're asking for it. You know what's coming. You're asking for it. And then Sal face. There it is. There's the Sal face.
See? The grandma has moves.
Let's go ahead and export audio. Frazzly, you got a sick mind.
I think it's...
Yo. Okay. Okay. I paused it right at the money shot, kind of. Um, I mean, it'd be different if it wasn't like straps, like if it was just like lingerie, you know. But this is pretty specific. Oh, and she's dancing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God bless her.
Yes.
God bless her. All right. I ain't mad. It's not like it was gross.
No.
It was just unexpected.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not that it's lingerie. It's like kind of S&M lingerie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
the thing. It's not like wearing something sexy. It's wearing something like bondagey.
I did not. I don't know lingerie, so I didn't. Seriously, I did not
Converted
know that.
after dark.
I mean, it's on TikTok, so it has to be okay. Again, the TikTok, I don't TikTok. I let the cream rise at the top, and I let people curate it for me. I'm not quite certain this is the cream.
The cream rises to the top. You whip it.
And then with instant coffee.
Yeah, instant
Yes.
coffee.
Yes.
They have it one of those brand new iPhone 11s, though. I have the same phone twice. Oh, my mother texting me. How was your Monday?
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I told you. Uh-oh. I gotta do that again. Retake. Okay. I'm going to send this save to my mother and say podcasting. Oh!
Why are you doing an awo? Stub your toe? You forwarded her the video, didn't you?
Oh.
It was in a window on my screen that I just took a photo of.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she hit me back immediately. She goes, "You look nice." Okay.
That's last time I ever post TikTok or Twitter videos in chat.
Because I like paused it, and it's on because I got my Discord here, and then I've got like my browser stuff here. Then I took a photo, and then Barf's got his mask on, and she's like, "Oh, you look nice." But there's a grandma on strappies, strappy lingerie. I'm just gonna close that right now.
You can do whatever you want.
I already sent it to her. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry.
I just sent her a picture of my screen, like a photo of my screen.
I'm sorry, Seth.
And I had it paused.
Oh no.
right there.
Blame TikTok. Blame TikTok because it's from TikTok.
Oh my god. All she said is you look nice. With any luck, she won't notice the grandma in bondage. Oh yeah, it's like halfway.
I'm going to show all
it's
the
only
relatives.
Half the body. It's not like the entire grandma, but it's half the grandma. But you know it's grandma in bondage. You know, you got to think these things through, guys.
I'm sorry.
It's like when Boris Johnson did a screenshot of his Zoom call and gave the whole world his Zoom ID. Not the smartest thing Boris Johnson ever did. And that's saying something. Let me just talk about UK politics for a minute. Oh, God. I mean, Sprout can tell you. Yeah. I did that, guys. I mean, let's not totally get into the politics. What is Barf doing that's killing Ian?
Nothing.
Boris? Nutter. You know, he messes his hair up on purpose. Like he wants
it's
to
disarming.
look like that.
He thinks it's disarming.
Probably is. He had one time had a bunch of reporters asking him tough questions outside his house. So he gave them all a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, Sprout, I don't think he's a nutter. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. And you know what? I made the mistake of bringing up politics. What is Ian? Uh-oh. Barf.
What?
Where did Ian get this photo from?
Where? What are you talking about? I'm sure he made whatever it is that you're about to show me.
How did you get the
What are you guys doing?
What did Barf do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Everything's fine. It's time to end the show. It's late. And we're all very tired.
And I will never post Twitter or TikTok links in chat again, I promise.
Oh my god, my mom. She hasn't mentioned it yet.
Maybe she
I'm
can't
sorry.
see it.
What is this clip? Is there a clip? I'm missing something.
Maybe you can't see it.
Habant's gonna tell me because he's my friend. Damn you!
What? Why are you shouting?
How did you do that, Murph? How did you get that?
I'm moving it.
Oh, okay.
I've had my finger clicked down for like the last 20 minutes.
I was like, this is some very advanced face tracking. I was like, wow.
Well, I didn't want any more secrets.
Yeah, that's yeah. Helmont said, "Hey, act natural." I'm gonna get too late.
That was me beeping, audience. Relax, your computers are fine.
So,
No, it wasn't that. It was like a Windows beep.
Oh, okay.
okay, that was good. That was funny. I'm still waiting on my. She goes, "Oh, you look nice." She hasn't said anything.
Don't draw attention to it, and then she may just move on.
I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah. And I learned something new today about things never to click, never to like.
You know,
But that was a great interview today with Kaya. That
Yes.
was.
I mean, isn't Kaiaphin the best?
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. Extra the best.
Extra the best, and her voice is so calming.
Yes. It's like the
fun to
perfect
listen to.
combination of like, because like she was saying, she's like, I don't know, man. Like everyone's got to like jump and be energetic and be loud, and like that can't be every Twitch stream. Like I got to do something
No.
different than that. Like the way that you comport yourself on the internet and the way that your voice comes across the microphone, like it's perfect for that kind of show.
Yeah.
And,
Very soothing.
and her intentions.
Yeah.
For her stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all. It's great.
I mean, there's definitely ASMR. You know.
Yeah.
And that kind of reminds me of that, but with different intentions. What is it with you and the jelly beans, man?
ASMR.
Do you ever
Yeah,
actually
big-
eat those jelly beans? You
Yes,
just
I do.
keep showing
Yeah,
us the
Big
jelly beans.
tin of jelly beans, man. It's a big.
Oh, I
tin.
do. And I do eat them. I was just going to like ASMR. You hear ASMR?
I don't know what those letters stand for. Automatic super MR. Mister. Automatic super mister.
Like here is coconut milk. Or coconut or spoiled milk. Coconut. Okay.
It's either coconut or spoiled milk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
the,
Bernie Bots. Got it.
Like
Some
this one's
Bean
probably
Boozled.
spoiled milk.
He's like,
That-
ew, coconut.
Earwax is my favorite.
Ugh.
Me too. I should probably bail. It's starting to get kind of sleepy
I
in
should
here.
bet you.
and I still got to take out the dog, so
Yeah, I need to farm some cherries.
yeah, man, you eat the cherries.
Animal Crossing.
It's cherry season.
And look at the turnip prices. Dude,
I can't believe people buy and sell turnips on purpose. They're a garbage
do you know
vegetable.
what this thing is? So on Sunday, I don't have apples.
Why not?
Legit, hit me up. DM me on Twitter. I actually have a Discord server. And Kara, I invited you to it. Habant's in it now. But if anyone's in Amazon Animal Crossing, hit me up because I do need apples. Like I found an island with a whole bunch of cherry trees, and I just dug up all the trees and brought them to my island. So I'm good on cherries. I have one peach tree, but apples I have nothing of. Okay. Yeah, hit me up, and we'll figure that out. Anyway, that's how it be. That's how it is.
It really do be that way sometimes, though.
Cool.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, chat room. This was fun.
Yes. Thank you, chat room.
Miss you.